Hello, y'all. Um, Today is Thursday, June 22nd, 2023, at 11:14 a.m. in the morning. Well, ain't that about a bitch? I just stood outside and did a video that was at least 17 minutes long, and then I came back inside, and the gang stalkers ate my video off my phone. And what I mean by that, like soon as after I turned it off, it's like as if the video doesn't exist. So I was sure that I was recording. How else would I know it was over 17 minutes long? So well, I hope it will reappear soon or shortly. But so I stepped outside trying to get some fresh air because last night I'm gonna reiterate it since they ate my video. Just like when I had the gang stalking incident with the downtown Pensacola with the police back in January, they ate my video. One of the videos of the heavy gang stalking, and they made the video disappear off my phone. And I know, and I'm sure that I was recording. So the gang stalkers just ate my video, made it disappear. Immediately after I got done recording. So in case I can't retrieve or get that video back, I guess I have to repeat the best of my memory everything I said. So I stepped outside, no warning in advance, no plan, just stepped outside. In the very second I stepped outside, they had a perp with a raggedy, it was a white guy with it was a dirty white guy with, he looked like homeless kind of dirty. And he had the raggediest freaking junkyard kind of truck you can find with one small headlight on the left side and had his arm hanging out the window. And how do you tell me that without me thinking in advance, I just step outside, right outside my front porch, and the instant I step outside, like with exact perfect timing, he's passing by on that side, on the main street right here, with one headlight and his arm hanging out the window. And I stuck my middle finger up at him. He ignored me. So I went inside and got my phone and got my I got my key and put my wallet in my pocket and stood outside for 17 minutes. I mean, I guess it would have been 15, but 17 minutes to try to get some fresh air. And there was another perp with a raggedy white truck and, oh, it was a gray or silver. And another one with old raggedy motherfucker with one small headlight. And then after that, the gang stalkers were more like on their best behavior, but they had some of them try to be stealthy with driving by in their cars, filming I don't know if they were taking pictures or videos of me. But when I filmed the perps with obvious one headlight, they'll straight up tell me, oh, you can't be filming me. That's illegal. That's against the law. But I got evidence that the fake Darnell Williams perp, how did he obtain photos of perps filming or videoing me or taking pictures of me walking down the street in this exact same dress? So so I had to step out and get fresh air. I'm feeling much better, but I have to repeat what I said in the previous video. So last night, after I did the previous uploaded video, It uploaded about 4 or 5 something this morning, and it uploaded within the 3 hours that it was supposed to upload. Thank you. So my phone, I mean the video that I did in the middle of the night last night successfully uploaded with no issues and I don't even think the phone froze. So it uploaded successfully within 3 hours, like usual. Because I talked about how for the past few days they've been manipulating my videos and causing my videos to keep resetting the upload or make it like as if it would take 3 or 4 times the normal time to upload. I talked about that already. So after I did the video last night, and I they said it had dangerous weather last night, but even before the bad weather started, it was humid and hot, and they had so many fucking mosquitoes and flies or whatever flying creatures. And me standing outside for like 45 seconds with the door cracked. So many of those things got inside. And so last night during the video, I was even spraying and trying to kill them. And so they had so many flying insects, and I ended up spraying so much alcohol that I couldn't breathe and felt like I was suffocating. And if I opened the door, that would make more flies come. And I don't have a screen door, and I don't have a screen on the window. I don't have a screen door, and I don't have a screen on the window. So so I had the air on 62, the coldest, and you know, it's I guess I sprayed so much that it took a long time, took hours, you know, and I've been, you know, spraying all night trying to kill the flying insects, you know, and me having my OCD and everything and freaking out and stuff. And then I had like kind of struggling to breathe a little bit, you know, and then I tried to take a shower. It was some relief. And 2 flying insects tried to get in the shower when I was taking a shower. And but that helped, and I drank 2 cups of water. That helped me feel somewhat better. But you know, but I guess I sprayed more than, you know, I sprayed a whole lot, sprayed too much. But they had so many of those flying insects in here. And as I said, me having OCD and freaking out and stuff. But when I took my shower, they hit me with the directed energy weapons at 1 something this morning. When I took a shower, they hit me with the directed energy weapons, and, you know, caused my organs to they were squeezing my organs when I was taking a shower. And I'm glad I was able to. I almost couldn't do it, but I guess it was on a scale of 7.5 to 8, on a scale of 1 to 10, the severity and the intensity. With them squeezing my organs. But but I mean, but it's like then I start to feel better. Then I start to feel like cause you know, this room is this little bedroom over here is closed off, so it's harder to get air in there. So for the first time, I try to sleep on this bed, and I try to sleep on that bed, and I was able to breathe much better because I'm in here, you know, and I was able to breathe much better, and then I almost started to fall asleep, and then I got a little bit of sleep, and they had one of those flying things that touched my forehead exactly right here. And I freaked out and jumped out of bed and sprayed my forehead to relieve the uncomfortable feeling. Because when a fly touches me, it feels like tickle torture. And then I sprayed the rest of the bed. I mean, not the whole bed. I meant to say the area by where my pillow was. And so then I brought everything back into my usual room that I sleep in, and try to sleep, and I couldn't sleep because of vehicular noise harassment and noise campaigns. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, all night and all morning long. Loud trucks with V8 engines, and also loud blasting music from 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and even up until like 7 or 8 o'clock. So I probably got maybe 30 minutes of sleep. And even around 9 or 10 o'clock, I still felt like I couldn't breathe and felt like I was suffocating. And they had so many of the pests that it's daylight, and even after 9 o'clock in the morning, still seeing the flying insects that I can't even identify. But I just wanted them dead. Some of them look unfamiliar. Whatever those flying things were, if they were termites, or I don't know if they were termites, or it's like they were termites, mosquitoes, and some green flying things, and that whenever I try to spray the green flying things, they jump on me. But so it's like termites, mosquitoes, flies, whatever. So I had a big battle last night that I almost lost. But I need to get me some doggone sleep. But it's the first time in a while that I got to eat breakfast or something during morning hours. So it was almost 10:30 that I had farina and sausage. Like last night I showed y'all the grits and sausage and the tang, but I didn't have tang this morning. But so I still haven't spent the 40 something dollars. Damn, I accidentally shucks. Yeah. So I didn't say the exact amount, but I almost slipped and told on myself. Well, now the perps have a closer idea. See, that's what happened. My sleep deprivation got me telling on myself. Now, I ain't doing nothing bad or nothing wrong. I just didn't want the perps to know how much food stamps I would get, But I might as well go and say it. They sent me $42. They sent me $42 in food stamps. And, because as I say, I hate I didn't even mean to say that. I accidentally blurted that out. Tourette's or forced speech or whatever. Sleep deprivation. And then I caught myself like, well, I wasn't supposed to say that. But, so the perps trying to dissect and calculate. And so they'll throw in my face, you get $42 in food stamps. Like as if I'm doing something wrong or illegal. So my refrigerator and freezer are almost bare. So I have some of that healing gravy still left over. And I got the turkey cutlets and some frozen rice. And I have mini pie shells in a freezer, in a little fridge part. The condiments don't count. I'm not counting the butter and stuff. But I got some of the malto meal farina, and today it will be the last day left of the pasta. Tomorrow it would have been tomorrow, but I accidentally dropped a container of the food and had to throw it away. So yeah, I got one more piece of sausage, and another day of the pasta, which will be eaten today. And I got some malto meal farina, and I forgot that I have grits too. A few days worth of grits and farina combined. I got a little bit of peanut butter. I'm not counting the condiments, and I'm not counting the drinks like the Tang and hot cocoa. And I have 2 bags of dried beans and 1 small bag of jasmine rice. Coconut oil don't count. Sugar don't count. Condiments don't count. Butter don't count. But so I'm good on, food for the rest of the month since I got the $42. Yeah, so the perps will falsely accuse me of scamming or manipulating or illegally spending my food stamps, or they would try to falsely accuse me of doing something illegal with my food stamps, or scamming or manipulating or something like that. I just didn't want them to have more reasons to harass me, because they love to throw in my face, Candy doesn't need your money. She gets over $900 a month. Well, I was on the streets and needed help out of the cold. I did need help. So now I'm finally, and nobody wanted to help me get in here at first. So, but the next door neighbor, there's a different black car. The neighbor usually has a black Dodge Dart. The first day I saw him, when I was new here, he came home, and he had the neighbor on this side, not behind me, but on this side. He would have, I think he's a Hispanic guy, and he has like a black Dodge Dart. And when the first day he had a red shirt, and I thought he was a perp too, but he seemed like he just go to work and then come home, and he just don't seem like he bothers anybody. But instead of that black Dodge Dart, I had that, if that other video would show up, I don't know if it will, but he had, I don't know if that's him or one of his guests, but it's now a black Pontiac car. A black big Pontiac car with the front windows aren't tinted, but the back windows are tinted. And on the right side of the passenger side in the front, the door handle is like, I've been noticing that tactic with like, it wasn't until after I got here that they have gang stalking tactics, where they were a gang stalking tactic where it would be like a gang stalking tactic where they would have like a missing handle on a door. That's a new tactic I noticed after I got here to Bloomington. So I don't know what the missing handle on the door is supposed to symbolize, but I know what the One headlight is equivalent to one eye symbolism, meaning you're always letting you know that you're always being watched. So so yeah, when they drive with one headlight, that's the Illuminati, letting you know that the Illuminati is watching you, or the government is watching you, that you're being watched. You're on a government watch list. And I heard about this government watch list for the first time, I think it was 2011, 2012. I heard about the terrorist watch list and gang stalking, but I didn't realize that I was already targeted. And I used to see people on Twitter back in 2012 talk about targeted individuals and gang stalking, but they all huddled together and blocked me. And a lot of them were new agers, new abusive, narcissistic, new age, fake truthers. So I stepped outside and got 17 minutes of fresh air, and now I come back in here and could breathe like normal. But ever since after 10 o'clock, I don't see anymore, except they have one flying insect up in the ceiling lingering that I couldn't reach it to kill it. So the fact that I didn't get to sleep, that means that I don't think I'll get to work on my ebook today. Maybe, I don't know, but I don't think I'll get to work on my ebook today. That mental health ebook. But as I said, I spent a lot of all afternoon. I spent researching certain websites for proof to back up, about the corruption of the mental health system. So, and talking about my experiences with the mental health. So, I forgot to mention last night that about 8 o'clock yesterday evening, I guess maybe for like an hour and 15 minutes, I was listening for the first time in a long time, listening to my favorite songs, my favorite Christian songs, because I was listening to the music a nice bit while in Cincinnati and riding the buses and stuff to help pass the time. And I'm tired of the same 35 songs or the same 100 songs. I want something new. I want something different. And I mean, it could be an old song from the 80s, but something that's new to me that I never heard before that I might like. So, so I mean, so it's like, May 4th. No, it wasn't May 4th. Was it? I think May 4th. I listened to a few songs. But then I think that was May 4th. But then again, I tried May 24th. And then shortly after, then I had the medical emergency and had to go to the emergency room. I started to listen to my favorite Christian songs and listened to a few, and then had to go to the emergency room. And then afterwards, I haven't listened to any music until last night. was the first time in almost a month that I listened to my Christian songs on an MP3 player. But I've been listening to the Bible scriptures, but not every day like I should, you know. So, I mean, and last night, I guess while I was doing the video, it was a black female who couldn't spell, who was rude on one of my videos, like a ghetto narcissistic abuser, who mentioned that she's trying to say, talking about, are you slow? You keep repeating the same thing. Why don't you just get to, are you fucking slow? Oh, you keep repeating the same thing. Why don't you just get to the point? So, I mean, if something like that, I have a damn good reason to block you. Because you sound like for you to just come on my channel and say something rude like that on one of my videos, you're a perp. And then my dinner from last night, see, that's one of these fuckers. My dinner from last night, it was just grits and sausage. And they had somebody named Jose Hernandez who made a rude comment talking about how my dinner looks gross and disgusting or something like that. And I'm like, it's just grits and sausage. What you mean it look gross? But they have, people who would like to perk for the thrill. But that person who made the rude comment can't even spell amazing. And want to call me slow. Or something about amazed to know, and then you spelled it wrong. And you can't even spell, trying to insult me and call me slow. And I think I think she responded like that because she was probably that Marcus guy from Atlanta Street Interviews when I did the video about LaShawn Monique. She responded on there. This person named Amazed to Know. So she must have been that Marcus guy from Atlanta Street Interviews. She might have been one of Marcus's cult followers defending him. So, that might have been why she responded like that. If she is one of those people who feels like Marcus can do no wrong, or that Marcus is doing good for everybody, she tried to say I kept repeating. That's what narcissistic abusers always try to say. Oh, you keep saying the same thing over and over again. Well, you ain't got to watch my shit then. Get off my channel. Instead of trying to control people. I blocked her. Because you never came across my channel or said anything before, and I'd be damned if a newbie with a fake new account tried to tell me what to do on my veteran channel. Shucks, my profile got over 780 views. And that's from the gang stalkers. Stalking my account. Yeah, it's them. And I'm like, well, even though I had this account for so long, it's like, this Candy Grand Prix channel, in the about section of of my YouTube profile, I have, last I checked, I have over 780 views, but so much hate. And then it's like, that's close to 1 million views. But mostly nobody liked me though. So and then I think somebody on TikTok, you know, made a couple of weird comments on the video too. Now I'm like, it is just freaking grits and sausage, and y'all make. That's how I figure y'all gotta be perps talking like that. Yeah, they got this one. Oh, there, it's down. Finally got it. Yeah, I got that last. From what I see, the last flying critter that was in the ceiling. But they got a few of them. That one I just killed. They got a few of them hiding behind, trapped and hiding behind this window. So, but yeah, I agree that when I caught myself trying to make the pasta dish in the crock pot, I could never get it right on the I could never get it right in a crock pot. So excuse me, ever since I got this crock pot, like the rice or pasta would come out mushy. Or when I boiled the sweet potatoes, I think they were overcooked. But the meat, I was freaking out thinking that the meat the other day was undercooked. But I've been fine. You know, I didn't get sick from it or anything like that. And then after I microwaved it, the texture seemed like it started to be soft and tastes so good, that veal meat. So yeah, I mean, it's like I don't even feel sleepy right now. I don't even feel tired right now. But I need to make myself go to bed, but can't even sleep. um, I shouldn't have went outside yesterday, and I wouldn't have gone. I mean, I should not have gone outside last night, and I wouldn't be going through this. But it was muggy, hot, and humid last night, and and they had so many mosquitoes and termites and whatever other weird critters flying around. So, you know, it seemed like whenever I try to use the the apple cider vinegar and dishwashing liquid, it seemed like that might take days to get rid of those things. And I don't want those things to land on me or touch me, and I freak out. And it feels, I think I did say that, yeah, it feel like tickle torture. But you know what? Excuse me. One time, I think it could have been on my old phone, my other phone, before it got damaged. One time I did a video, and the perps ate my phone. I mean, I'm sorry, they ate my video. And then it has so much hidden storage space. It had hidden storage space, and the video wasn't visible, and I couldn't access it anywhere on my phone. So I don't even know like how do the perps hack into your phone and instantly, when you're done the video, immediately make your video disappear before you can upload it after you're done recording and filming. So the perps were acting all big shit and everything, and then when I came back out with my phone, see, they were acting all tough and everything. And then once I got my phone, they started to act like they were on their best behavior. Well, I hope that video can reappear or be restored. Cause like as I was trying to turn the video off, they froze my phone at the exact same time. And then at one point they had a perp with one headlight and or something like that, and I tried to enlarge the camera, and the perp froze my phone when I tried to zoom in, and then he froze my phone, and then after he passed by and it was too late for me to get the license plate, that's when he unfroze the phone camera. So they said, I mean, I'm sitting here wondering, if we're supposed to be a child of God or children of God, how does it seem like Satan is always winning? Or his agents are always winning? Like, how could they successfully sabotage us? Or set us back? So, yeah, I had some other stuff that I was going to talk about, but, it slipped my mind. Yeah, so I don't have a whole lot of food in here, but I have food stamps, but I need to get my butt to the store. So I'm basically letting y'all know that at least for the next few days, I don't need help with food. Unless you want to. Unless you want to donate, unless you want to help, with something. But I think that the toilet paper will probably last me the rest of this month. And I still got that $5.50 for laundry. And I'm trying to ration the last, trying to stretch my clothes and ration the last bit of my trash bags that I have. So yeah, like I don't eat, like it's been so long since I ate breakfast, and it's been a couple of weeks or a few weeks since the last time I ate 3 meals a day. So David Jane fraudulently and illegally got 3 thumbs up on a video that I only got 1 thumbs up, and he got 3 thumbs up talking about your face is getting bigger. But if I'm eating less, how is my face getting bigger? If I'm eating less to make y'all fucking asses happy. I need to go back to eating 3 meals a day and doing what I've been doing all my life. Because the sex trafficker DJ, that hurt, tried to talk about, you don't need to be eating 3 meals a day. because he weaponized that against me about the perps calling me greedy. And the fake TI perps calling me greedy. And then the perps acted like as if they were trying to do some sort of protest to stop me from eating 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and saying that I didn't need to eat 3 meals a day. Or they think, oh, she thinks that, who is she think she is? She thinks she's entitled to eat 3 meals a day. You're not supposed to eat 3 meals a day. And you're fat and greedy. Oh, you're getting bigger. Or you're gaining more weight. But y'all sitting here causing me depression to the point where, like I think it was last week that I binged on junk food 4 days in a row. So, because of all y'all harassment. But it seems like basically online strangers think they delusionally believe that they have the authority to control your life and bully you. Like, if you live in this whole different city and state from me, why do you care about what I do? I was homeless on the streets, and they wanted to try to say that I shouldn't be allowed to be entitled to eat 3 meals a day. And even when I had a job, they would still attack me, but even with the money that I work for. So it's like they want to, the abusive narcissistic gang stalkers basically, they want to criminalize my existence and survival. They want to try to you want to know how many millions of Americans eat 3 times a day? Now, if I had children and I wasn't feeding them 3 times a day, I would get charged for like child abuse or child neglect or something like that. What make y'all think that I should eat less than a child? I'm a fully grown adult that's about to be 40. And y'all want to try to control me like a prisoner. Make me feel ashamed for doing stuff that I've been doing all my life, or stuff that I've been doing for years. If you sit there and call me greedy because if I'm homeless on the street and a man offers me a donut and I accept it, you call me greedy for that. Or you think I deserve to be punished with being poisoned. Yeah, that's them fake TI perps. Or I'm not allowed to have a piece of cheesecake. Or I'm not allowed to use my earned money for a steak dinner. For a job well done celebrating, my first bit of royalties from my first ebook that I published. And that was about more or less $25, almost $25. And I get called greedy. And then Ruby Tuesday, when I ordered the steak dinner from there, it was one of the cheaper cuts, more like sirloin or something. And I said I wanted the steak to be fully cooked, and they cooked it rare on purpose and didn't give me any steak sauce. And they didn't give me a roll or a dinner roll or nothing. And they didn't even give me utensils, I don't think. And I had to eat with my hands. When I ordered DoorDash, Ruby Tuesday, and I called myself trying to celebrate my first ebook that I published. And the perps shunned me for, and I mean, I thought if I went to a different location or a different Ruby Tuesday or something, it might have been that same Ruby Tuesday. But I went to treat myself to Ruby Tuesday because I don't really, I don't get to eat steak, really, So in 2020, the abusive, narcissistic, popular, fake TI perps, the one time I had $9.99 6-ounce sirloin steak dinner at Texas Roadhouse, and the chicken and a lot of the other dinners be the same price. And he said, real TIs don't get to eat out at steakhouses a few times a week. And I'm like, well, that was the first steak that I had in I don't know how many decades. I think that might have been the first steak I ever had in my adulthood. Y'all just want me to be super fucking deprived. If I had a 10-year-old can of Spam meat, 10-year-old can, or how about if the can was expired 10 years ago? Y'all think that I should be great? That I'm not even worth that. Or y'all think I deserve to be punished with a diet of just nothing but tuna and lettuce? But you're sitting there dying of fucking cancer, calling somebody greedy, and think you're the smartest person in the world, and your ass is part of the fake Mormon cult. But, and the idea of being told, oh, you're trying to get attention or you're attention seeking. Yeah, I went like living in Los Angeles and breaking away from my family, and even living in Greenville, South Carolina. I didn't have to worry about being told you're doing this and that for attention. Once I broke away from the mental health system, that's those fake mental health terms that they use. Or you're attention seeking, or you're trying to seek pity, or you're trying to have a pity party. Nobody wants to come. Or you want everybody to feel sorry for you. And I never even said I never said, I want attention, or I want somebody to feel want somebody to pity me. A lot of us are talking about our targeting experiences. And now people want you, they'll be like, oh, all you want to do is get on social media and cry. But you're crying too. You're supposed to be targeted too. So you're starting to act like the popular fakes. But you get frustrated and cry about the gang stalking too. Hypocrite. So, as I said, a lot of these tactics, you have to fight back. You can't ignore every fucking thing. Some things you have to fight back. So, like, you have to fight back. Because then, people have been telling me for years, they made it like as if I'm vulnerable and gullible, and that I allow myself to be taken advantage of. So, me writing ebooks ain't good enough because they want you to run to your oppressors and cry. And your oppressors meaning the police, the FBI, the DHS, CIA, all the alphabet, the Department of Justice, all of them. They're not in the UN, the United Nations. They're all part of the New World Order, and they want this program to go on. They're not even trying to stop it. So why run to them? Why run to your oppressors? So I think I'm starting to get tired, and I don't know if I'll be able to take a nap right now. Um, so I need to get me some sleep. So I mean, I published the ebooks that nobody want to read. I mean, as I said, I give people the option if they want to read it for free or if they want to buy it and support me to help me make an earned income or an earned living. So it's 12:04 p.m. Thanks for listening to me. I'll be back on here.